Hey guys, in this PlayTestCloud review, I want to show you everything you need to know about this particular platform where you actually get paid for playing games. So here are the things we're going to be covering in this review. I'm going to be taking you through the overview, what is PlayTestCloud, how it works, pros, cons, and finally my verdict on the platform. So in summary, we are going to be discussing how much you can make playing games on this platform and if this is a sustainable money-making opportunity for you. I'll talk to you also about what you need to be aware of should you want to make a sustainable amount of income using this PlayTestCloud platform, okay? But before we do that, my name is Vicky from Smartstepsacademy, and if this is your first time on my channel, please hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you are notified when I upload a new video like this one. And if you're serious and looking to build a real business online, then go ahead and check out the link below for the exact blueprint I used to set up my business online. I can tell you that it actually works and it is my #1 recommendation. So that out of the way, let's dive in. What is PlayTestCloud? PlayTestCloud is a platform where you go as a tester and play unreleased games, give your feedback, and then get paid for doing that, okay? So we're going to look into it and see everything you need to know, okay? Like I said before, PlayTestCloud is a platform where you get paid for playing games. So all the big companies, okay, they come over here because they need their unreleased games tested by real users like you and I, okay? So they come up to this platform, sign up with them, and then this platform will recruit people like you and I as testers, and then we start to test those games and give a feedback, and then we get paid for doing that. That's as simple as it is, okay? As you can see here, you can see all their partners here, okay? This is Rogue, Seriously, Frogmind, okay? InnoGames, Traplight, Voxel Agents, Subpixels, okay? So here are a bunch of their partners, okay, that do patronize them. Okay, so these are the companies we're going to be testing their games, okay, and then PlayTestCloud pays us for doing that, all right? So that's what PlayTestCloud is. And that leads me to my next point, which is, how does it work? I'm just going to give you 4 steps here of how this platform works. First, you have to register. 2, you take the test, okay, and what test is this? I'm going to show you when we get there. Then 3, you play the assigned games, and 4, you get paid. Simple. I'll take you to the platform and then we look at all this in depth, okay? Come with me. So we're back to the platform. So you come over here, you click on become a tester. This is where you sign up. So as you can see, it says here, sign up below. If you are eligible, we will send you our qualification test. You remember I talked about the test? Yes. Is a qualification test. It's a test you take first for them to know that you are a perfect match, all right? There's no problem if you fail this test. You can redo the test again until you pass it, okay? So it's just for them to know that you qualify to take those tests. So don't freak out about not passing it, all right? So second, it says the qualification test is unpaid. You have to be aware of this. It teaches you how to play tests, right? If you fail the qualification test, like I said, don't worry, you can retake the test. After you qualify, we'll invite you to play tests where you can earn money. So you come over here, you sign up, put your email address here. This is very vital because this is where they're going to be sending the gigs to, okay? It's by your email. So you have to basically stay glued to your email because you don't know when those gigs are going to come, all right? So your full name, you put your full name here. Which games do you like to play at least weekly? So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to understand the kind of player you are, what kind of games you play, okay, the genre of games that they're going to be sending to you to test, because if you are playing those games already, then that means you love it, okay? So they want to give you something that you love doing, okay, the kind of games that you play already. That's what they're going to be sending to you, which is really cool, okay? So I advise you here to put as many games as possible. Just look into all the games you've played within this week and last week, if I were you, and I will list all of them in here, okay? As many as possible. So the best advice is to put as much games as possible in here, okay? Don't fail to do that. And then you come over here, you choose which device you play your games on. If it's Android phone, you put it here. If it is iPhone, you click there. If it is order, then as you can see, there are so many here that you can pick, all right, whichever one you use. And then which country do you live in? You're going to select where you are located at, right? And then your birth date, all right? So your date of birth, you're going to put in here. Then you're going to be checking this, okay? If you want to receive newsletters, then you're going to click the first one. But the second one is a must because you're going to agree to the terms of service and privacy, okay? However, before you start anything, I want you to click into these terms of service, right? Read through it. It is very important because this is what determines whether you are playing by the rules, okay? So you don't have a situation where you get disqualified, you don't work and not get paid, because there are cases of that. And that's because people have skipped reading the terms and condition here, okay? So don't do that. And then we go back to there. So you click the start testing games and then you are done. So what will happen next after that is that they are going to send you an email with a game that you are going to test for them. So you will record yourself playing that specific game, upload it to the site they are going to give you a link to, and you are done. As simple as that, okay? And then you get paid. And how much can you earn doing this? I can tell you that PlayTestCloud pays you $9 for a 15-minute playtest, okay? I'll show you. So we go back in here, and then there are a bunch of information here. It's a common questions, okay? So this is very vital, by the way, okay? It has answers to so many things, so many questions that you may have, all right? So how much money will I earn? Let's click into it. As you can see, guys, it says generally a 15-minute playtest and survey will have a reward of $9 USD, okay? But it says here, if you are unsure, please check the invitation email for the reward amount, okay? So as you can see, categorically, it is a 15 minutes work for $9 US. This is a decent rate, I can tell you. It's really good for a 15 minutes work, okay? So, and what you have to be aware again is, how will I receive my payments? You receive your payment with PayPal, and it says, do you only pay via PayPal? And the answer is yes. This is because PayPal has the lowest cost for sending the international payments and is the best digital method for transferring payments. Please keep in mind that PayPal may not be available in your country. Okay, we're going to discuss about this. And then it's good to know when we are going to get paid. Here we go. It says, we try to process payments for playtests as soon as possible after they have been reviewed. So you should not have to wait more than a few days to be paid. There is no minimum amount that you need to reach to be paid. Can you see that, guys? There is no threshold here. It simply means there is no minimum withdrawal, which is a very good thing. And another one you have to know is, what is the deadline for a playtest? Because you don't receive a test and then you don't know what the deadline is. It says, unless we say otherwise, there is no deadline for the playtest, and it will be closed when all available slots for players are filled. Sometimes our test fills up very quickly, as they do operate on first come, first serve basis, and places in the playtest aren't held for anyone. You understand what they're saying here? So it's a first come, first serve basis, okay? Places are not being held for anyone. So that's why you have to stay glued to your email. You remember I said that before, okay? Because they're going to send you that gig through your email. And if you are mindful of your email, you see them coming, you accept them straight away. Otherwise, someone else will take it, okay? So, and you can see some testimonials here. Take your time and go through them, okay? However, I'm still going to show you what I found while researching, okay, real people playing these and what their experiences are, okay? We're going to go through that as well. And this leads me to my next one, which is pros. What you have to understand here is that the positives about this platform is that there is no threshold to withdrawal. There is prompt payment vouched for, okay? I am going to show you that. And a decent rate for a piece of work. Yes, $9 for a 15-minute piece of work. I call that decent, okay? And the final pro for me here is that you can receive your money through PayPal. So guys, be very mindful that when you sign up using your email, that particular email is being linked to your PayPal, okay? Because that is the email that they are going to use to send your money to your PayPal. That's just a piece of advice you have to bear in mind, okay? And for the cons for me, during my research, I found that a lot of people are complaining about very few gigs being available. I can show you that in 1 second. So as you can see here, people are asking about PlayTestCloud, alright? So as you can see from this particular reviewer, okay, they said, my friend C and I are on that particular platform too and haven't had any problems. I don't get a ton of work from them, but the odd test has been a good experience, okay? Both of them are there and they are not getting a ton of work. They are not getting enough gigs, okay? And this one says, I've done about 10 tests with them over the past 1 to 2 years. Very random, but I have had no issues before, okay? So guys, you can see, this guy has been with them for 1 to 2 years and has only completed 10 tests. So you see what I mean? The gigs are very little, okay? And let's go back and see what other points I have about the negatives, okay? So the next one I have is that only available in countries in US, UK, and Canada, okay? So what it means is that even though they allow you to register if you are from every other country, right? But you aren't going to get any gig if you are not resident in any of these countries, okay? So these are the top tier countries where their developers are sending gigs to currently. So that again, you can register, but you cannot get some gigs if you aren't from any of these countries here. And then the third one on my list is time limitation. This is totally dependent on email response. So that means they send you the gigs through the email only, and you are dependent on getting through your email to get a response. I wonder how one is going to be looking into the email all the time, logging in and logging out. Okay, you see what I mean? So this is why I say that this is a constraint from my perspective. And then the last one I have is that there is no other payment option apart from PayPal. All right, there are countries where PayPal is not acceptable. So that means guys from those countries, even though you are registered and you get gigs, but you are not going to be paid because there is no other payment option. Okay, you have to be mindful of this before you register. If you don't have a PayPal account and for any reason, maybe you are banned by PayPal or whatever, please don't register, because when you play this game, you may work and not get paid. And this leads me to the next point, which is my verdict. What is my advice to you? So guys, the first question here is, can you make a decent income using this strategy? I'll say the answer is no. Based on the above constraints, right? It is impossible for you to make a decent amount, all right, using this platform. However, if you want to do this as a hobby, then absolutely, why not? Because you play those games already. So be the first to play these games, all right, and give your feedback. And whatever they pay you for that, okay, then you just take it as a secondary income, all right, but not something you can build a future on. So you have to understand that. Now, finally, can you build a long-term sustainable business with this? The answer is absolutely not. And that's because this is not what the sites are all about, okay? So you only enjoy playing the games and then you earn few bucks here and there. And that's it. You can't build a long-term business doing this or make a sufficient or decent income online by doing this alone, okay? So thank you very much for watching this far. Hope you found value in this PlayTestCloud review. If so, please go ahead and leave me a comment with your PlayTestCloud experience, okay? My name is Vicky from Smartstepsacademy. Again, if you want more reviews just like this one, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you are notified when I upload a new video. And most importantly, if you want to build a real long-term business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. I'll take you by hand and step by step, click for click, and get you properly set up in no time. Till I come your way again very soon, thank you very much for watching. Till next time.